a really nice clover patch. You can see some of it left. This was a really nice clover patch, and I put out there. Obviously, I want a clover and dandelion and whatever these white, whatever all those little white flowers are right there, lawn. I don't just want it to be grass. And then I'd like this to be grass free probably, or maybe mowed. It might just be fine if I leave it as grass and mow it. I'm not sure, but I kind of envisioned it being all gravel around my house. Here is where I put a whole bunch of snapdragons, cosmos, other seeds that I can't think of right this second, and also a couple of bulbs. So right there I put lily of the valley bulbs, and then I put these really beautiful white daffodil bulbs. But I didn't think this tree was doing so good, but you can see maybe we've got buds this year, and we've got green. Beautiful. And I just love how tall it looks right here from the position of where I'm standing. So having it in that pot adds obviously like almost 2 feet. And then, yeah, it's standing pretty tall. And then because the hill comes this way, it's very tall. Look at this huge patch of clover. It's awesome. And I called this a delphinium earlier, but it's not. It's a lupine. And we have here wildflowers growing that I've planted. Now, from the wood this way, I want all of this to be a huge like flower bed, probably like right around here. And then along my fence is the morning glories and moonflowers. Because I walk right through here. So I just need a tiny little walkway there to maintain the flower bed. But I just planted a whole bunch of mammoth sunflowers and some other plants all along here. And then so next time it rains, that'll all settle in. Yep, I just shoved them in the ground. And you can see here, lots and lots of flowers coming. Those are all flowers that are coming up from planting last year. And this is also something I will have to show you guys what it all... Oh, it's Shasta Daisy. Ooh, that's going to be fun right there. That is also one. And a lot of forget-me-nots are coming up. I'll show you more of them. Yep. I'm actually really excited about this thistle here. I know thistles are invasive, but they're so beautiful and the birds love them. And so I have that thistle there. The 2 peonies are doing great. And then I've left all of this as long grass for the season. This drains right here into a trench that I dug that has riprap and rock keeping it open. And that trench actually just was dug and goes all the way around where you can see the grass is long as a watering catchment system. Now, you can see all of these beautiful forget-me-nots are growing. And look at how cute those flowers are. I love them. We also have berries coming on these, so I'm going to find out if those are trailing blackberry or what's the other one? Salmonberry. Another thistle, and tons of those more invasive daisies. I can't remember what they're called. So I am letting Mother Nature take care of herself, for sure. It's long. And when I whack that down, the soil underneath will have cared for itself and become a wonderful planting area. Now, here I have periwinkles right there that I bought that I was talking about on my live. And I've already planted 1, 2, and 3 so that they will cover this whole hill. Their roots, their vines grab as they root. So yeah, I've had this Japanese maple for a while and I've been protecting it from the deer. And it looks so healthy and beautiful. The deer want it. It's quite tall. And now the way that the leaves are growing, I think I could probably tell what kind it is. I usually in the springtime, I go and I find seedling trees, and that's one of them. I have another thistle here, and these are, oh my gosh, what are those called? Burdock? Yes. Got burdock growing. And over here we have, what is that called? Jasmine, star jasmine. And then this one is some sort of arborvitae. So those are all protection systems from the deer for now, but I do have plans for them. The jasmine is actually in the ground, and this can get like 20 feet tall, and it vines. And so I'm hoping that it will get, and it's an evergreen. So I'm hoping to put it have it grow really nice, and then just be either, along the fence here or possibly as an arch. Right. As an arch coming from here, up and over, and maybe the other part of the arch landing there. It'll tell right there that is a deer trail. So the deer would come back through here and they would lay down right there. I have put a whole bunch of wood in that area, and I'm noticing that the deer trail, they haven't been coming back since I did a few measures that I'm talking about. And here I have mint. This is peppermint, or no, that's spearmint, and that's peppermint. So I have mint growing, and then I have another type of mint back there. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. So I got drain. I did a water catchment, so I did a little trench all along, and now it's kind of overgrown, but the trench is like pretty much right there, and it leads the water under here right to this area, and then the water soaks in. All of this is a huge trench with tons of sticks and then filled with mulch, and it's very walkable. So that is one way that I catch the rainwater. No, we can go this way. The logs that I've used are a willow, a type of willow, and they're sprouting up. So I have willow trees, and I'll be able to harvest these willow trees and then put them wherever I want them. And in here was all sorts of wildflowers that I had, poppies and stuff like that. Here is purple dead nettle, and the bees are really, really... Oh, a snake. I don't know if you just saw that. Yep. Oh, the snakes love it back here. Lots of food, lots of hiding places, and that's exactly what I wanted. I want them back here. So I have, oh, I think this is called Bermuda grass. I love the Bermuda grass. It's amazing. It's very strong grass. The snakes love this whole back corner here. And then over there, I have more forget-me-nots. This is where the deer would chew their cud and lay at night. This is a garden bed that I've been working on right here. And what I do have growing, okay, I believe this is a Himalayan blackberry vine. And you can tell the difference because it's got like that purple red tinge to it. Yeah, so even if I just weaken it a little bit, that's fine. I'll get out here and deal with those. But yeah, here's another tree growing, and lemon balm. This trench I did not finish, so I gave up right here. But now, in the trench that I didn't fill, I have this really nice juncus grass, very pretty, growing in it, and you can just kind of tell. This is definitely a trench. And I'm going to turn around, going to my left. So yeah, so that is a little corner area that I've been working on, and it's just been coming together. Permaculture for the win. So everything I trenched out of this and that, I actually just flipped over and put onto the beds. Same, all of this was dug and trenched out and has sticks and logs in it. And everything I dug out got flipped over and put onto the bed. And then I just shoved plants into it or threw seeds on it and let it do its thing. So this is a type of grass that I'm really glad it came back because I thought that was a goner. And this is a yarrow plant. We have some sort of a thistle or some sort of dandelion type plant. And all of these bite marks, this is the deer. They had been coming back here and nibbling on that. I have some lupines growing on that one. Let's look more. So this is a white valerian root. It's a wonderful herb, and I want it to naturalize probably this whole area. And I'm thinking I might move the lemon balm in with it. I'm not sure. The lemon balm is behind me. And here we have, and I literally just plopped these in here. What kind of mint is this? Oh, that is definitely spearmint. So I literally just threw it in there and covered it with grass. I didn't dig a hole or anything. I just literally threw it right on top. Same with that. That is Feverfew, and again, I just threw it right on top and covered it with grass. So we got this juncus type grass. It's a very thick, sturdy type of grass, and it's growing all along back here. I wish that my thing would not autofocus. We got right there, all of those, and all of these. And this is what the trench looks like underneath my mulch. It is literally just a bunch of sticks and logs. And I trenched all the way leading into my vernal pool. And it's quite amazing. You can see. So let's go take a look. Now, this vernal pool, the neighbor here drains into my yard, and then this neighbor here drains into my yard. So I had put a dead hedge along this one and a dead hedge along that one to provide cover for the wildlife and some form of filtration. Also, the pool was probably just like this, and I actually went in and made it even further. This is a wonderful for wildlife, and you can see that it's growing some sort of grass. All of that grass is growing. I put seeds in there, and then look at these willows. All of these willows are growing, even over there. Willows from the log. So that'll be really fantastic. Here are more willows. Those are all willows. Those are all trees. And more. Tons of them. So I just let it do its thing back here. Look. Oh my God. It's amazing. Even more. See all those? You want that. And then the wood soaks up some of the water too, and you can see all the bugs. The midges, the frogs. I had actually just put a tree frog in here that I found out front. But yeah, I have water spiders, tree frogs, dragonflies, probably newts, and you can see all sorts of stuff. I'm very, very satisfied with how this is turning out. It's fantastic. And the deer were coming through here as well. Oh, that's a really good tree right there. And then, of course, my curly willow right here. I just took a bottom branch off and put it over there. Just stuck it in the ground. It'll grow. It'll grow. But I'd like all around this to be pretty natural. And then I also have my birch right there that I've been protecting. Another valerian root right there. And then some all natural grasses. I purchased those and a dogwood in there. So this is just kind of a protective area for those. The ones that are in the pots, I don't know if that's where I'm going to put them. So if we turn, I purchased this grass as well. So I told Chelsea, do not weed eat out there because I have a lot of stuff here that's meant to be here. But I'm allowing all of this grass to protect it from critters eating it and also from the heat and all of that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I wonder if this thing has grown roots down there. Because look, I got trees galore. There's another tree. Yep. So I'll be able to figure out where I want those trees. If I want them right there, fine. But yeah, this is where the deer were laying. And I made it uncomfortable and threw a bunch of big sticks and logs there. So now, here's some of that Bermuda grass. Let me get back here. Okay. So back here, I have, this was another bed, but I had turned it into like all sticks from when I had my trees cut. So I can tell you for sure, the snakes love this. And I have some more forget-me-nots. In here is this type of grass that I purchased. And somewhere in here, I don't want to stick my hand in and make somebody mad. Right there is a bog rosemary. So that bog rosemary is doing just fine. And when I'm ready to trim around it, I will. But this grass protects my plants. So yeah, I love it. Okay. We have more willows. Those are all willows. And this is an invasive from my neighbor's plant over there. So I'm going to pull that out and just throw it there. It'll die. Now, right here is a cutting from that curly willow, and I just shoved it in the ground. It's going to grow, I promise. And look at this. Some sort of really cool fungus. I'm not sure. But some of those, see how all of these, they were growing, but it died. But if you look right there, those ones are alive. Right there. Yep. So this is walkable. I made it to where it's walkable. I could get back there, but I'm not going to. And this is basically just a wildlife dead hedge. The wildlife love it. The birds love it. And all of those branches are fantastic. They're apple tree branches. And the birds just love that. They can land there. They can hunt the bugs flying around. And it's really, really fun.